Hi guys, thank you for listening to my quick presentation today. My name is Shane Webb, and I'm gonna talk to you really quick today about some ways that we can fix inequality in the workplace. Specifically today, we're gonna be talking about your all's Knoxville Chick-fil-A store and just how we can fix some of the inequality issues that we've been made aware of recently. Now, just give a quick baseline. I was made aware that the Knoxville Chick-fil-A has been suffering from some inequality issues. Particularly, complaints were heard from many of the female staff and female applicants who were not even hired. Um, Inequality is never okay in the workplace, and this really needs to be handled like as soon as possible. The majority of the hires for the store are men, and the female employees do feel mistreated by their coworkers. They feel that there is a very toxic masculinity to the workplace environment, and they don't feel comfortable in the work environment. First of all, I'm just going to hit you with some quick statistics. As you can see right here with this little pie chart right here, 96% of the female hires. Now, this is just the females who are hired, not applicants or anything. 96% of the hires that are female work in front of house positions, while only a measly 4% are placed in back of house positions. Now, whether or not you want to say this doesn't mean anything, doesn't matter very much. The hires, the people who are actually working there, have said that this contributes to a housewife position sort of feel, to where they are under the impression that that is all they are viewed as capable of doing. Whether or not this is the intention, I'm unsure of, but this is something that should be the directorial and management staff of the store should be aware of. The store should not be contributing to a sexist environment. It should be contributing to an open and opportunistic environment for both men and women. Another important thing to note is that of the 30 applicants you've had this year, 19 of them are women. That's almost 66%, two-thirds. And of all of these applicants, none of the females were hired. Only 3 hires were made, and all of them are men, and 4 of the female applicants had the exact same or better qualifications than the men had. And quite frankly, that's just not excusable. I would understand if maybe you only hired the men because they had better, objectively better qualifications, but where there were more women who had equal qualifications or better qualifications than the men, it's kind of hard to make an excuse for that. And that just makes you look bad, and it contributes to the more sexist environment and culture of the store. Now, the biggest issue with this is that it makes the women feel unrepresented, and it makes it an environment where men can kind of do whatever they want. It shows, you saw right there, there's some majorly skewed statistics. It just shows some problems with the culture that are kind of built into the store and into the team at this point. And just, I'm going to try to give you a few solutions that I think may help the problem. First of all, I think maybe hiring a director or two. 2 directors I think would be really good to help regulate the hiring process. That way, any biases that one director has, the other one can sort of hold the other one accountable for. That way, it's not one person doing the hiring, not one person doing the interview, then deciding if they need to be hired. People need to be held accountable, but everybody also needs a fair shot at being hired at a store. According to an article by Harity in 2023, we need to encourage kindness, respect, appropriate dress, and good judgment whenever we do make hires. So if you make a hire, you need to set the expectation for how they will behave in the store. So if you hire a male, you need to make sure that they understand sexism won't be tolerated, prejudice won't be tolerated. These sort of comments that have been made recently in the culture won't be tolerated. This kind of thing is not appropriate in our workspace. We want to have a good, healthy culture for both men and women. Second of all, I think that the culture of the store needs to be reformed. As a whole, the staff needs to be encouraged to behave professionally. Be kind to one another, male, female, all of them equal, kind. It's really hard to avoid bias, and so everyone needs to be held accountable when they are biased, so that way we can eliminate any mistreatment, whether it's on purpose or not. And finally, we need to implement a streamlined option for communicating complaints or concerns to either the operator or directorial staff. Maybe hiring a new director to sort of facilitate equality or communication to management staff would be healthy if you could afford to hire a director to do that. If not, you need to get some of the management staff together to form a small committee of people to make sure that all of the team feels heard. And just in conclusion, I just want to reiterate, the store definitely has problems, but your problems are 100% fixable. This isn't like me coming and saying, oh, you all are horrible, you're going to shut down. No, there are problems, but they're extremely fixable. But you need to get on fixing them. Um, just making sure that you have hiring equality, whether it's ensured by a director or pair of directors. That's important. Equality in the workplace environment is very, very important. Making sure that all your team members are comfortable, extremely vital to making sure you have a healthy workplace environment that everybody feels comfortable working in. If you want to keep hires, you need to make sure that all of them are completely comfortable and enjoy their workspace. And finally, you need to make sure that everyone has the clear accessibility to management if they have any concerns or complaints, making sure that everybody feels heard and understood clearly by those who are their superiors and who can do things for them. You need to make yourself available to your subordinates so that way you can help them and they can feel heard and helped. Just remember, equality should never be ignored. It's not a minor issue, it's a rather major issue, and it's something that should be remembered. It's something that everyone should be held accountable for whenever they are behaving in a way that makes somebody feel unequal. And it's a very important thing, and it's something that is very fixable, but it also needs to be done quickly to heal the culture of the store. And if all these precautions, all these solutions are implemented, I feel like it will do a great job in preventing any further problems. And that way you can uphold Chick-fil-A standards and have a healthy, happy workplace for everybody. Thank you.